year, I have made it my personal mission to educate myself a bit more about skincare. But because I used to be a bare bones face wash and moisturizer kind of gal, I didn't want to dive deep into expensive products before I knew what worked and what agreed with my skin. That means that over the past year, I have tried a lot of different affordable skincare products, and I wanted to finally share some of my favorites and fails with you from the past year. I have tried quite a bit more than what's on this list, but I narrowed it down to 10 items to give you quick speed reviews on because they are either the best of the best that I tried or the worst of the worst. We are gonna alternate back and forth, and we're gonna start up here with my first favorite. This is the Matcha Face Moisturizer from Cocokind. This is actually empty. I just showed it recently. I did a skincare empty, so I'll link that in the corner if you're curious about that video. I have extremely dry skin, and I also live in Colorado where we have a very, very dry climate. And I bought this face moisturizer in about February of 2021, and it was a game changer for me and my dry skin. It moisturizes so well. It is a thick texture, but in like the best way possible. Like it's thick, but it's still creamy and spreadable. So it doesn't do that weird thing where it like stays in one place on your face and you can't fully spread it out. This one doesn't do that. It really spreads super nice and evenly, but it is very thick and moisturizing. The only thing I'm a little unsure about with this product is that I think I remember that on the website when I first ordered this, it mentioned something about the fact that because it's green and because it's matcha based, it does help soothe and also conceal redness a little bit on your face. And I can't say that I necessarily noticed that, but that wasn't really my main goal with this moisturizer. So it may have happened and I may not have noticed. I just don't want to speak to that aspect of the product because I feel like that wasn't necessarily my experience. However, this is probably the best moisturizer I've ever tried, hands down. Okay, sticking with the moisturizer theme and switching over to a fail, this is the Inkey List Peptide Moisturizer. So this moisturizer is interesting. I think that for someone with less dry skin than me, so if you have like normal skin, you might enjoy this a little bit more because it wasn't necessarily the most hydrating, moisturizing moisturizer I've ever used. However, my big word of caution here is it did moisturize a bit, but really what it did was make my skin very oily. And it was kind of a weird combo where my skin underneath was actually still kind of dry and parched because it wasn't fully moisturized. But then like my forehead and even like my cheeks, where I never ever in my life have gotten oily, my cheeks even got a little bit oily, like greasy throughout the day. It just wasn't worth it to me, not worth it. Number 2 in the favorites category is the Ordinary 100% plant-derived squalane oil. So this is a really nice hydrating oil. It doesn't feel too greasy on my skin. In fact, ironically, this feels less greasy and oily on my skin than that peptide moisturizer from the Inkey List that was just in the fails list. This feels less like greasy. It is definitely an oil, and so, you know, it provides kind of that slick cover on your skin to help trap in that moisture. I love this. I really feel like it makes a huge difference in my skin. Regardless of the moisturizer I'm using, this seriously helps add so much hydration back into my skin because it does add that protective layer. So I think it's a great product and it lasts a pretty long time. And then just to provide a little bit more of a balanced review here on the Ordinary, which I feel like I only ever hear amazing things about on the internet, I actually had one pretty big fail from them, and it was the niacinamide and zinc combo. So it's 10% niacinamide, 1% zinc, and it is the stickiest, grossest product of all time. In fact, it was so bad, so uncomfortable to put on my face and to keep on my face that I used a little bit of it and I returned it, which I very rarely do. So to be honest, I didn't even use it long enough to know whether it's actually effective. And also, just so you know, I'm well aware that a lot of niacinamide serums do have that sticky texture, but this was like so beyond sticky, I can't even explain to you. It felt disgusting on my face. Favorite number 3 is the Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. And if you've heard anything about Good Molecules, you've probably heard about this product. They launched it earlier this year, I believe. I think it was 2021 when they launched it. And it just took over the internet. I feel like everybody loves this eye cream, and for good reason. First of all, it has a really good energizing smell. And I know that's sort of silly, but as a product that is supposed to kind of wake you up in the morning and get you going on your day, it is kind of a pleasant thing to have a scent that you really like. Because it's a gel texture, it just blends seamlessly into my skin. It feels so lightweight, but it does actually make a noticeable difference in how hydrated my under eyes are. Comes with a ton of product. It's half an ounce for $6, which is incredible for an eye cream. So I really like this. I like Good Molecules. I'm gonna talk about one of their other products in a little bit here. And I like them. I like them. They list all their ingredients online. I think that's super helpful for people with allergies or sensitivities. And I think that they make good products that actually work. Fail number 3 is by far the worst fail of probably any skincare product I've ever used in my entire life. It is atrocious. This is the Derma E Sun Defense Mineral Oil-Free Sunscreen. It's an SPF 30 face sunscreen. So for a little context, I love Derma E's shampoo and conditioner. I like their hair care products. This is the only skincare product I've ever tried from them because after my experience with this, I am genuinely too afraid to order anything else from them. But I think they're a really good, easily accessible, affordable, cruelty-free brand in the skincare realm. So if you've tried other things from Derma E, please leave them in the comments below because I don't want to write the whole brand off just based on this one product, but wait until you see how terrible this sunscreen is. So let me rub it in on the back of my hand here really quick, just so you can see as I'm talking about it. I'll demonstrate at the same time. So first things first, it's an extremely thick texture, and that's okay. But it also leaves the worst white cast of any sunscreen I've ever used in my life. Let me just like even put it all the way down my arm so it's not that I have too much in one spot. That is blended in. Like I cannot get it to blend in any further than that. That's it. And that's the white cast it leaves. And I know it's a mineral sunscreen, but like honestly, people, how is anybody supposed to wear that on their face? It's crazy. It also didn't do it on my hand, I think because I don't have any other skincare products on my hand, but when I put it on my face, it pills instantly. So you can't even rub it in this much. Like I can't even get it this much rubbed in. It's way less rubbed in and way more of a white cast on my face because it does not play well with a single one of my skincare products I've tried in the morning time. When combined with skincare, it's an absolute no-go. Like I can't even use this product up because I physically, like I can't use it. I cannot use it. Favorite number 4 of 6 is the other Good Molecules product I want to feature here. So this is the Pineapple Exfoliating Powder, and this big bottle is 2.1 ounces, and it's a little powder in here. So you actually just dump a little bit of the powder out of the top here, and you mix it with water to create kind of a paste texture. So you go through it extremely slowly, like very slowly. And this is a powder that is intended to exfoliate your skin, both a little bit physically, but also partially chemically. So it's formulated with fruit enzymes, vitamin C, and rice powder to soften, brighten, and gently exfoliate. The texture of the powdery paste also just gives a little bit of that physical exfoliation, but primarily they're focusing on this enzymatic chemical exfoliation. And I picked up this product because I'm really scared of the idea of chemical exfoliation. I know tons of people do it. I know it's safe. I know you can do it a correct way and it's good for your skin. But as someone who was literally just dipping my toes into the world of skincare, I felt too intimidated to go with something strong and extremely effective. So instead, I decided to pick this up from Good Molecules and try something that's a little bit more gentle, especially on my very dry skin. This product is a game changer. This is gentle, but it is effective. I see a noticeable difference in my skin after using this product, and my skin feels like baby smooth after I use it. So this actually feels probably like the right product for me. I'm sure someday I'll get curious and I'll want to look into other chemical exfoliants, but for now, I'm super, super happy with this. If you are like me and you're a little nervous about that realm of skincare, this is a great, great, great product to pick up, see how you feel about it. All right, fail 4 out of 4 is the Pacifica Vegan Cream Cleanser. This is a face wash and it's fine, it's functional. Like, I think it cleaned my face okay, but 2 things here that really turned me off from this product. Well, 3, I should say 3, because the first thing is that it tells you right on here that it removes makeup, and it absolutely in no way, shape, or form removes any of my makeup. I absolutely have to remove my makeup before using this to wash my face. So I just don't like that it has a false claim on there. That's number 1 of my 3 problems with this. Number 2 is that it barely lathers. And that doesn't bother everybody. So if that doesn't bother you, maybe this is fine for you. But I like to have like a little bit of suds going on when I'm washing my face. So that's just like a personal preference thing. And then number 3 is that it smells really bad. It is a gross smell, and I thought I would like get used to it or warm up to it throughout using this product, because actually the product I'm about to talk to you about in my favorites category, I also think it kind of smelled the first couple times I used it, but immediately I got used to it. This one, I thought I'd get used to it and I'd come around to it, and I never have, and I never will. It is just gross. I don't like it. I don't like putting it on my face. It's an unpleasant experience. So not necessarily a fail in terms of like it did technically clean my skin, but a fail in terms of the experience of using it. All right, we have 2 more favorites, so we'll have back-to-back kind of end on a high note here. Favorite number 5 is the Cocokind Glow Essence with Sea Grape Caviar. So this is the one I was just saying does have a bit of a scent, and the first time or 2 that I used this, I was a little bit put off by the smell. It's pretty fragrant. It's pretty fragrant. They don't have fragrance added, so it's like artificial fragrance free, but just the ingredients in here have fragrance to them, have a scent to them. But after about like the 3rd time using this or so, I started to associate this scent with getting ready for bed, winding down for the day, and getting ready to sleep. And now I find this scent so calming. So it's crazy how the brain works sometimes with scents and scent memories. I now very fondly love the smell of this product. And not only is it that very calming scent to me now, but it's very effective. It is intended to hydrate and brighten your skin, and it absolutely does that. In fact, this is my 2nd bottle. When I ran out of my 1st bottle, when I used it up, I decided I was not going to repurchase, and I was going to try to switch to something else and see if I liked a different product better. And after a couple weeks of not using this, I noticed a huge difference in how even and bright my skin looked and how hydrated it felt, even though I hadn't changed any other part of my skincare routine. So I knew it was this. I knew this was that effective because it was the only missing factor. And I went out and I purchased it again because it's just that good for people like me with some slight redness to my skin, but a lot of dryness. Favorite 6 out of 6 is the Urban Hydration Bright and Balanced Micellar Water. This is such a good cleanser for makeup. I use this just with like reusable cotton rounds, and it takes my makeup off so quick, so easily. It removes waterproof makeup like it's nothing. I adore this product and I will continue to repurchase it. It's just one of the best makeup cleansers I've ever used. I have kind of a negative history with like cleansing balms, like oily based cleansing balms, because I hate the feeling of then trying to wash that off with my face wash afterwards. This though just comes right off. Like it just washes off with water even. And so then when I go in to wash my face with an actual cleanser, I feel like I've thoroughly removed all of that makeup and all of the makeup remover. This is such a big bottle. It's 16.9 fluid ounces. I'm pretty sure that it comes out to well under $1 an ounce per product for this product. So definitely worth checking out if you've had trouble finding a makeup remover you like in the past. So there you have it, 6 favorites and 4 fails in the affordable skincare realm. If you're interested in more skincare content, let me know in the comments down below. Either way, thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you next time.